250,000 books have sold. It is currently, as we sit here, the #1 best-selling real estate book in America for a reason. It works. It's changing people's lives. Everybody on their show today has used this book and my strategies to change their life. On this show today, absolutely free, no catch. Yours to keep. Just pay a small shipping and handling fee so we can send it to you. You get this book absolutely free. And the last thing we did is we went and grabbed a hunk of our successful students. And we have their secrets in here on not only how they generated wealth, but all the students in here were in huge debt. Credit card debt, worrying about losing their home, financial crisis, bill collectors calling them and nagging them. And they went from debt, they were able to clear their debt up and go to wealth using the strategies in my program, folks. It's their stories, not just mine. In this special report, I'm including it free today on this show. Call the number on the screen right now. Get this information. You know, I hate even saying it, but there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. But I don't want to give you an excuse to quit before you start. But for some crazy reason, this isn't for you. Then you get all your money back and you keep this special report. Folks, this is not the time in history to do nothing. This is the time to take action with things that can propel you to wealth. Folks, when everybody else is scared, how would you feel to come out of this current belly of a low real estate market, of a low economy, of fear and anxiety? How would you like to come out of that with confidence and money and wealth and security for the rest of your life? Folks, real estate is the thing that can do it, and right now is the time to act. If you look back in 5 years and you don't take action with real estate now, it'll be the biggest regret of your entire life. I want to let you know there's other things that you get that no one else provides, and this is why we have the #1 best-selling real estate book in America. It's why we have more successful students than anybody around. It's why I have the best reputation in this business, and I've been on TV every single day for almost 10 years now sharing this with people just like you. It's why I'm sitting here with no teleprompter and no one telling me what to say. I own my books. I write my books. I own my own company. I'm not talent. I'm a real estate investor who became a millionaire from real estate, and now I get the privilege of sharing those best kept secrets, those strategies with people and changing lives. It's the greatest thing I could ever have imagined that I would do with my life and my future, and that's why I'm here on this show today. When you get my book, you get more than the support of just 200 pages of pure wisdom. We have a social environment, like a MySpace for real estate investors, where at any time you can go to this, where there's thousands and thousands of people on a weekly basis go there and share their stories. New people go there and say, hey, can I really do this in Southern Florida? Within hours, there's people in Southern Florida sharing how they did it. We have the most incredible, successful students with big hearts giving back to new people and sharing. And this social community is filled with wisdom and calculators and tools. Everything is free, and it's free forever. I do something. In fact, the day I'm filming this, I'm going to get off this and go do a live conference call with over 3,000 students live, me training them just like I'm talking to you right now, and give them new techniques and strategies for today to keep people on track. Because I know if you get this book and you get a little scared, you might get off track and not know if you can really do it. Those live conference calls are the greatest thing I've ever done. I get people back on track. I share them. It's free. And it's free forever. We have a newsletter that will knock your socks off. You see another show like this, they'll want to charge you $29, $39 a month for a newsletter. We provide that newsletter to you for free. Once you get my book, that newsletter is yours forever, and it's one of the most incredible newsletters you will ever see. Let me tell you a quick story about Matt Larson. He was living in a 600-square-foot house, scared to death about his future, just got out of a job he couldn't stand, in a rocky relationship, scared about his financial future, but he called and got my book and used the principles. And well, let me have Matt tell his story and we'll be right back.
Following what Dean teaches, I was able to create $10,000 profit without using any cash or credit in less than an hour's worth of work on this one house. Hi, Matt Larson. I've done 32 deals. I've got $1 million in net worth. I've got over $6,000 a month coming in every month in passive income. I did 13 deals with no money down, and I actually got left the closing table with cash in my pocket. Everything I learned through reading his books. And basically, if you follow the same steps that I followed, you can get the same results in about the same amount of time.
Is that incredible or what? And we have about an hour's footage of Matt going to every one of his houses. And in fact, Matt's last 2 deals documented, or I couldn't say it here on TV, and I'm telling you this to give you hope, to let you realize this is real. This isn't some show that we're just making things up. This is the real deal. And you need to stop thinking what anybody else can do for you, because nobody's going to do anything for you and your family but you. And there's not many other things that can build you the wealth that real estate can. You're not going to do it in stocks. You're not going to do it on eBay. You're not going to do it by buying $300 houses that you see on these other crazy shows. You're going to be doing it with realistic and applicable skills to profit in a down market with no money and no credit. Matt's last 2 deals, using the exact strategies in my brand new book, Profit from Real Estate Right Now. His last 2 deals, he made $5,000 on his one deal, but he did it in 2 hours using our techniques I'm going to talk to you about in just a minute. And his second deal, about 4 hours, he made $2 grand. Well, you say 7,000 bucks, it's not a lot of money. Could 7,000 bucks make a big difference in your life right now? If you got this book in your hands and you put $7,000 in your pocket in the next 30 days, say it took you a whole 30 days, could that help change your life? Could that help take some worry about what you and your family are thinking about on a daily basis? Could that be the foundation for a new start on your whole life? You bet it can. Get your family affairs in order. Be the only one on your block secure. Be the only one to make their in-laws impressed and proud of you because you were able to change yourself and your family's life. Folks, if you want to change your life, I'm going to offer you something on this show today I've never done before. I will never do it again. It's my brand new book, Profit from Real Estate Right Now. The proven no money down strategies for today's market. Folks, you do not need a dime of your own money to profit in today's market. You do not need any or good credit to profit if you use applicable strategies for today's market, not old school strategies that don't work. My competitors on TV are selling old school strategies that are absolutely gone. These aren't gone. These are modern day techniques to work right now when the economy is at the bottom, when the real estate market is at the bottom. Folks, you could make your first $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 in the next 30 days from right this minute, but you have to do one thing. You have to pick up the phone and for $19.95, get this book in your hands. Call the number on the screen. The only reason I could sell it for $19.95 is I'm not publishing this book. It would take too long to get into Barnes & Noble and Borders. It would take a year. I know you needed this book. We just got done writing it. We turned on the cameras, and I'm making it available to you today on this show. $19.95. Get my brand new book, Profit from Real Estate Right Now, and start changing your life and your family's life. And something I've never done before, you've never seen it, you'll never see it again. Be a Real Estate Millionaire is the #1 selling real estate book in America right now. Over 250,000 copies sold, selling thousands of books on a weekly basis. And if you already have the book, then give it to someone you love. And the last thing I wanted to do, I know a lot of you are in debt right now. I know a lot of you have credit card debt right now. I know that, and I know it's a very scary time. So what we've done is went to our students who were in debt, not the ones that started at zero and got rich, the ones that were in massive debt with bill collectors knocking at the door and calling them, and how they use my strategies to not only get wealthy, but to clear up that debt. We took their techniques, we took their secrets, put it in a special report, and it's yours today, absolutely free. The wisdom in here, if you, listen, I hate even saying it, because I don't want you to cripple yourself before you start or give up before you start. But there's a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee with my book. If for some crazy reason you don't like it, send it back, get a full refund, keep this special report, and get yourself out of debt with the secrets and strategies my students used to do it. Folks, the show's almost over, and there's nothing more to say except for now is the time for you to take action. Folks, we have a window of opportunity for you to prosper unlike ever before in history. I was lucky enough 20 years ago to get into a down real estate market, and it propelled me to a millionaire in less than 7 years. And we are in a much more drastic down market than then, meaning that you have much more of an opportunity to get wealthy and stop worrying about the bills and start feeling security for you and your family. Never again can anything make you feel insecure when you know your future is as solid as a rock. That's what real estate at this time in history can do for you. I'm Dean Graziosi. Thanks for watching this show. And together, let's make this the greatest year of your entire life. Take care.